Hello, Internet, and welcome back to the Story Nook. Today we are going to be continuing to read more of the Piercing Patty saga because that is my obsession. We're going to be reading this in parts, so I hope you enjoy. Grab your tea, your coffee, your hot cocoa, your water, your liquor, whichever it is you want to sip upon as we read today. Go ahead and grab it. I have a cup full of Welch's sparkling grape juice mixed with juicy juice grape juice because I am recording this on the exact same day and I didn't finish the drink. So, yay. And you'll also notice that I changed the PNG tuber. I just felt like it. I felt like using a different PNG tuber. I don't bust this one out a lot. It is inspired by the Hatsune Miku Sonic outfit, but I drew me in the Tails outfit. And I recently heard about another PNG tuber program that I might try, so this might wind up being put in there with all of its little parts, so that'll be fun. But we will continue. Update, what the fuck edition, kicked mother-in-law out of the house for putting my career in jeopardy. This update was posted on October 16th, 2017. And you might not remember because this is a new video, and unless you're in the compilation video, which I don't know when that will be made. Congrats if you made it there. But the post before this was on the 3rd of October, so that's like a week or two later, I think. Feels like it. Like the 3rd, the 16th, yeah, that's like a week and a half later. Edit. Holy shit, I was so ready for all of this to be over. Hold on, should I come back and read the edit? Okay, I'm gonna come scroll back up and read this edit because I think it's supposed to come down. Okay, so I know that I said my last update was going to be my last update, but I need an outside perspective on this situation. I don't even know how to process what mother-in-law said to me. It broke my brain. Some of you might remember that I'm the attorney daughter-in-law who you unceremoniously threw her mother-in-law out of the house for being nosy. Well, I obviously have not spoken to her since the Purge, a national holiday for all daughter-in-laws. However, with Thanksgiving being next month, she had a reason to contact us. She sent a few text messages here and there, and was met with a non-committal "we'll see" from the both of us. I guess the lack of concrete plans made her bite the bullet and call me, even though she's so scared of me. I roll. So, some background here is necessary. Dear husband's parents are divorced. I wonder why. So are my parents. Some people, they get together, it's all good and happy in the beginning, and then it just goes downhill. The Sonic Expo Discord is popping off right now. Christmas is always with my family, since neither of his side has any children and my side has like a million. Christmas is more fucking magical with children because they believe in Santa. I don't think that's a statement you can find fault with. Yeah, I get it. I personally like my Christmas, so on Christmas Eve, I'll go, because the way my family did it, Christmas Eve, everyone goes to Papa's house. Papa's my grandpa. And we would have, like, the big family exchange of gifts there. And then Christmas Day, you would be home with your family. My Christmas Eve, after I would visit my papa, because, like, everyone, we show up at 10 a.m., we eat the food, the feast my nanny makes. It's pretty much the exact same Thanksgiving feast, but it's on Christmas Eve. It's the exact same meal. There might be a slight variations, depending on what Nanny's mood is. Nanny is no longer with us. May she rest in peace. I miss her cooking so much. But we'd eat, be there at 10 a.m., and we would all kind of like trickle away at like 3 or so. And then Christmas would be with family. Like at the home with like mom, dad, their kids. I have no children. I am child-free by choice. I have been an aunt since I was in not even middle school, since elementary school. I've been an aunt. So, yay, my siblings being like older than me and having children in their teens. And the eldest 2 siblings, the vet tech and the racist one, at the time growing up, they would constantly just leave their kids with me, and then they would just disappear for hours. So I decided I didn't like children very early on at like 13. But Christmas is funner, especially when you're doing it for kids. I will admit that. I go to my sister's house, the one that does button mashing bitches with me, another YouTube channel. We have not recorded or uploaded anything in years, but you can see what we did record years ago when we were attempting. On Christmas, like when she had a place, I would go over to her place and I would help wrap the Christmas gifts and make sure they were labeled. One year we got them like a Barbie house, like a Barbie doll house. So we spent a good time like setting up all the toys inside the Barbie house and making scenes for the kids to wake up and see. And like just that joy, like they know Santa's not real. Like they know like it's mom and dad and all of us buying the Christmas gifts. Because like I remember being so annoyed that if it wasn't for my nanny, when they went down to my papa's house, my sister, her kids wouldn't get gifts. The other ones would have gifts from like everybody, like Race's sister and Vet Tech. Their kids would seem to have gifts for everybody. And my dad gave up buying Christmas gifts because like there's over 14 nieces and nephews. Like there's over 14 babies. And there's more now. So my dad doesn't buy Christmas for nobody, he says. But I legit saw him last year. He bought for Race's sister's grandchildren. I do think he bought something, like one thing, for my sister's 2 kids, like that they had to share. So every year I make sure my sister's 2 children have something. Because it sucks to go somewhere and not get anything. And people just like, oh, you're here. Like, they forgot you existed. Because that has happened to me one too many times. And to be fair, they weren't sure if I was going to show up or not. But, like, I've had relatives do that, and it sucks. And I'm glad, like, Nanny always made sure there was at least one gift for each child. But Nanny's not here anymore, so that's no longer happening. I don't think that's a statement you can find fault with. Anyways, so to compromise, we spend even number years at father-in-law's house for Thanksgiving, and odd number years at mother-in-law's house. As you can probably guess, I am not keen on going to see her this year. So, back to the phone call. She calls me, and just outright asks if we are coming to Southern State this year. I wasn't sure about going before, but her audacity made me snap. I said hell no. In fact, I'm still mad at you. I'm sure as fuck haven't forgiven you, and you never apologized to me even though I'm the one you wronged. She knew we weren't going to go, otherwise why would she ask? It's an odd number year. This is one of her years. She was either trying to mend things with me in time for the holidays, or she was trying to bait me. Either way, it kind of worked. Yeah, my racist sister does this shit all the time. She does this fake nice shit where she acts like she's never wronged you, and I'm like, bitch, you called me nothing but a dirty N-word lover, and I have the screenshots on an old phone. What the fuck are you talking about? And then she tries to go, my best friend is black. I've never once used the N-word in my life. Bullshit, I heard you use it several times. Every time, like, I visited my dad. Like, the fuck you lying? Did you forget you had me sleep on the couch in the living room because you took over my father's house after the divorce And even though, like, I briefly had a bedroom to sleep in when I visited, you took over that, and then I didn't have a room, so I was stuck sleeping in the living room, and you and your little friends like to do drugs, and it would wake me the fuck up. The fuck? I have rage still. Back to the story. Back to the mother-in-law saga. This is where she drops this idiot bomb on me. She's sorry, but she doesn't understand why I'm so mad, because it's not like she could have said anything anyway. After all, by law, you're supposed to keep your family's secrets, or you can go to jail. I will admit, this is where I short-circuited. I should have asked more inquisitive questions. I should have investigated further. But it was really hard for me to respond because, like I said, my brain broke. From what clues I was able to gather during her ramblings, she has confused spousal privilege with familiar privilege. Alert, this is not a thing, so please don't say you learned it from me. So she thinks that because spouses cannot be compelled to testify against one another, that this means families can't tell on each other. Okay, I want to make one thing very clear here. I did not marry into the mafia, so at this point, you should be laughing so hard that you're peeing in your pants. Why would the family need that much protection, mother-in-law? Why? Second, how does this mean you can snoop at my files? No one in the family is on trial. Spousal privilege only comes into play when there's a criminal or civil suit occurring. It's not dominant. It's not dormant, right? I just can't. Third, yes, spouses cannot be compelled to testify against each other, but they can absolutely waive that privilege. Not that she cares, but I just wanted to announce that fact as a PSA so that no one will ever get this so wrong again. I'm still not going to eat turkey at her house and make nice because the situation is just too recent for me to be genuinely cordial with her yet. But you guys, I'm inclined to begin to forgive her. Her explanation of why she thought it was okay to read my files is just dumb enough that I can understand it being a mistake of ignorance. But it's honestly too smart for her to make up out of thin air. She's not complex enough of a thinker to backtrack and make up an explanation like this. She really isn't. This is where I need your help. I am clouded by my legal education. Of course, I think this is beyond stupid, and the fact that anyone can fathom the concept of familiar privilege makes me want to stick to a Phillips head screwdriver into my ear and swirl. But not everyone went to law school. Can someone reasonably have made this mistake? I don't want to be mad at her forever. It honestly takes too much energy to be mad at me, to be mad at someone you love. Bonus, we sent her a credit card instead of depositing cash into her account every month. It was a small and petty thing, but knowing that we can see her purchases really cut down the splurge spending. It's only groceries and gas now. I did this under the guise of, oh, we'd really like the airline miles, but really it is, I'm super duper mad at you, but I already kicked you out of my house, so really, what else can I do maneuver? Right? Alright, we're gonna come back up here and read the edit, because I'm curious about the edit. So, edit. Holy shit! I was so ready for all of this to be over that I didn't realize how blind she's made me. Of course it doesn't matter what she thinks is true or not. She still went into my locked office and opened a file that was put away. How is any of that okay? No matter what the explanation is, I tell you, dumb is contagious sometimes. If you find yourself exposed to dumb, have a shortness of breath or blurred vision, please contact your local emergency room for a mother-in-law amputation. Nope, screw her. I'm still mad. Also, not that I owe anyone an explanation for what I do with my own damn money, but mother-in-law gets an allowance from us because she makes just enough to cover her mortgage and her bills. A few $100 a month for us is not a lot, But to her, it's the difference between eating fresh, healthy foods or processed scrap. One missed paycheck can equal disaster for her. That's how tight her budget is. We pay for some day-to-day stuff because, to be frank, I don't want her living with me. Sex in the kitchen is fun. Sue me. Lol, don't. I'm very busy at work already. I think that's awesome. Because, like, yeah, my husband also sends his mom money for bills because she's got 6 people living in her house, my mother-in-law, and my husband, who doesn't live with her, is the only one helping her with bills. Like, she hasn't had a car, so my husband's been helping her find a car. And so for the past month or so, they've been using my car to get around. So I haven't been able to go anywhere. I don't go anywhere really without my husband anyway, so it's fine. But it is a frustration because, like, he's noticed I had made plans and then he tells me, like, hey, I need the car and this. And I'm like, okay, I'll reschedule this or I'll cancel this. And he's felt bad about it because I am an accommodating person. You know? I always have been. I've always been accommodating. So, yeah. That is what is that? The 4th part. It's gonna be labeled part 3. But thank you all so much for joining us. We're gonna go into where Piercing Patty gets her name next video or next time. I might add a chapter of Pride and Prejudice in between here because I am reading that as well. I'm reading a lot of things. So I'm curious. I hope you all have a lovely day. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, all that good jazz. Other ways you can support me if you like the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things with the algorithm, help share the video around. We're at like 69 subscribers. I would love to get to 100. Let's see if we can manage that by the end of this year, and then maybe eventually monetization. When we reach monetization, I will begin posting every single day. We're just gonna do that right now. But I want to make sure that I can, you know, really afford to spend time every single day recording something. So, yeah. Other ways you can support me, I write and publish short stories. I write cute, fluffy gay shit. You can get them through multiple places. Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, the Apple ebook store, Smashwords, all those places. I have a Patreon Ko-fi. You can support me there. Get early access to all of my videos, all that good stuff. So, yeah. So, many thanks to the Patreon Ko-fi supporters. Kaleidoscope Chick, Tweed Tea Cakes, Axel1154, Cassie G, Jettis DS, Axel Alcaraz, Pizza Nene, Semi-Random Sevens, and Micah. You're all wonderful. Commission me. My commissions are open on Ko-fi. You give me any commission, your name will be here for, like, ever. And so, yeah. Have a great day. Remember to stay hydrated. Eat some food. And all that good jazz. And fun question of the day. Who's your favorite Sonic character? I'm in a Sonic PNG tuber. Who's that? Also, to make a little light funny, we've got Sonic Team Dark are not friends. This is a Sonic meme I pulled up, and I just realized I didn't end the last part with it. A little palette cleanser. Team Dark every time they're on screen. I trust you guys. Shadow, you're more than a weapon. I can let my guard down around you, and I trust you with my life. You're special to me. I think this means I fuck with y'all heavy. I don't understand exactly what it means. He's just down. Omega just wants to set shit on fire. But I found the little Sonic meme. It made me giggle, and I thought you would all enjoy it. So, yeah. Enjoy that little palette cleanser meme. I will pull up more for more palette cleanser memes after the parts. So, yeah. Bye-bye.